Coach Keneally, 7th, 8th grade boys.
All right, thank you very much, Don. I do want to start with a different thank you for Don. I happen to have 4 kids. This is the last of my 4. This is my 12th full season of CYP, and I can't thank him enough. I counted up the games. My kids have played almost a little bit more than 1,000 CYP games, so I can't thank Don enough for that. And one of the great things that he's done in this program is let us, through the scheduling and having the games all in the county and having practices close by, I haven't had to choose of which games to go to. I've gotten to see probably about 900 of those, so thank you again, Don. I do want to thank the team. I'm not easy to play for. I understand that. I've come to accept that, and they did too. They didn't get mad at me. They kept playing hard. They didn't take it personal, and I really appreciate it. I think it's a tribute to them. I also want to thank the parents on the same note. There were a lot of times this year where I went over to a parent and said, I yelled at your son a lot today. I don't know how tonight's going to go for you. And without question, every one of them, and most of them are here, said, well, yell at him more tomorrow because you're right and he's lazy, and get him going. And I can't tell you what that means to a coach, because we're sensitive to that, and if we feel like we're getting giving a kid too much of a hard time, it just makes us feel terrible. And we were able to skirt that line. And I also, the person who helped me most skirt that line is Eric Strauff, who was able to come over and tell me that I needed to check myself every once in a while, giving the kid a hard time. He was the greatest assistant. I've been really lucky with all the parents and assistants over all these 12 years. We also, Chuck Bennett, Sam Marina, Jim Denzak, and many of the other parents, great halp as well. In terms of our team, very quickly, we're half 6th and half 7th, which is unusual for our top team. I'm sorry, half 7th and half 8th, which is unusual for the oldest team in the program. As you may know, a lot of the other towns don't have 7-8 teams. They have 7 teams, and they have 8th grade teams. So beginning of the year, we were with the 8th grade teams. We're 5 and 7. Telling Don, I said, this is going to be tough. I told the boys it's going to be tough. I said, but we're not going to play the 7th grade teams. We're staying where we are. We need this challenge, and we'll see what happens. They responded wonderfully. They won 26 of the next 38, the last 38. So 31 and 19 playing 8th grade teams when there were a 7th, 8th combo was a great achievement. So I really commend you guys for that. I also won a couple of tournaments and played, like Don said, obviously we were small, and they really showed a lot of heart, played very hard. Even the last game we actually lost, couldn't hit a shot, kept fighting to the end, and I didn't tell them until it was over, but I did notice that number 1 on the other team was not on the other team the whole year. I'm not sure where he came from. He was an excellent player, about 6 foot tall, apparently in 8th grade. But it was a great tribute to them that they felt the need to bring a brand new guy to the last game. So very good job, all you guys. We'll start with the 7th graders first, just as a group. Just showed great toughness. If any of you guys have to go through this next year, if you're 6th grade now and you end up on a 7-8 team next year, it's about the toughest jump you'll ever make in your basketball life, going from 6th grade games to 8th grade games. Especially with a coach yelling at you the whole time to be tougher, and these kids did a spectacular job. We got Rory McIntosh. Oh, actually, go this way. Good pictures. Caleb Arena. Nate Stroud. Nick Denzak. And I think is that all? And a couple of guys that couldn't be here. Okay, now you clowns. The 8th grade class this year, I'll just spend a couple of minutes on each guy. Big challenge to them. Obviously not super tall, and they really they responded nicely and had a great year. First, Mike Harrington here. I hope you will pay attention. He's one of the best shooters and scorers of an 8th grader that we've had here in the 12 years. We've got some work to do on defense, but just an outstanding talent, great kid, great player, and you're going to see a lot from him in high school. And Mike played on the freshman team as well this year, as did our next guy, Connor Kraft. Just a tremendous finisher on the fast break and in the half court. Really fun for a coach. He had, a little bit of quirk in his shot as a younger kid, has worked tons in his backyard on his own to fix that shot. He's become an excellent outside shooter. He's added a jump shot to his game. He's learned to dribble with the other hand, the right hand. He's finishing with the right hand now. It's great to see improvement, especially good players. Sometimes good players don't want to get better. They don't want to try something new because they're effective in what they have, and Connor really did that, and you're going to see great things from him in high school as well. There was one 8th grader couldn't be here today. John Spoto had a hell of a year. Undersized guy playing inside, did a great job. As our next guy as well, Charlie Bennett. I asked him to play quite a bit of 4 this year, quite a bit of power forward. He doesn't look much like a power forward, but he did a great job. Also, another guy who's a very talented kid who's improved, become a better 3-point shooter. He was always a good mid-range shooter. Just had a great year, Charlie Bennett. Now, for this one, we could be here all day, but I'll keep it brief. One thing we didn't have to worry about as a team was toughness. We never lacked toughness because of this little guy. So we didn't have to worry about other teams intimidating us or causing any dirty plays or anything like that, which was nice. He played great defense, led us in assists and steals, always kept his teammates fighting, and we expect great things from him in high school as well. Kevin Keneally. Thanks very much.